Hello everyone and welcome to my quick review of The Informant starring Matt Damon. So this is the movie, again, The Informant, starring Matt Damon. And first off I'd like to say Matt Damon, terrific job in this film here. He does a great job. You never once believe that it's an actor. You really do feel like Matt Damon becomes this character. And basically the main story of The Informant is Matt Damon's character, Mark Whitaker, stumbles upon a plot with his company for price fixing, and he becomes an informant for the FBI, and he's going to feed them information about their price fixing, and along the way he starts making up crazy stuff, and eventually by the end it turns into this one huge plot that you didn't even think existed. And it's a really intriguing story, and it's fascinating to watch, but it's funny a lot of the time too. The movie is hilarious. They even make references to a town in Saskatchewan. I mean, everybody who I've seen this movie with laughed at one point or another because it's just, he's so quirky and it's hilarious to watch him because Matt Damon does do such a good job of acting in this role, but he also is very funny while he's also a very intriguing character at the same time. So, as the story goes on, I gotta say, I think it goes on a little bit too long, and at some points it jumps around too much. My one big problem that I have with the movie is that in the beginning you may not know what's going on unless you know the premise already. If you went into this movie without any background or anything, you just said, yeah, let's go see The Informant, you may not know exactly what's going on until about half an hour in, when they finally start telling you, like, do you want to be an informer? And then you can finally start getting it. But the whole movie, you're jumping around from 1992 to September 1993, and then it's October 93, and then it's 95, and you know, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in the middle that you're unsure of, and I don't know, but the jumping around does give to an advantage of, because you don't know what happened in between, so now you're trying to piece everything together. You think, okay, so he made tapes now, what are they going to do with the tapes? And I gotta say, by the end of it, like I said, I think the movie may have gone on a little too long, and it is slow at times, because they are trying to get the point across. Whenever Matt Damon is being funny and talking to himself, that's when the movie lights up, because it's just funny to hear him talk to himself. But as soon as the whole raid thing starts, where the FBI starts seizing control of the company, it's I don't know, it feels more drawn out at that point than any other point in the movie. It's still good, but it jumps around quite a bit, and that's, for me, is the not the downfall, but it's a slower point of the movie. And I remember the first time, this is the second time I saw this, but the first time I saw it, I didn't like it as much as when I saw it this time, but I had that feeling. That's the same feeling when I saw The Big Lebowski. I may not have liked The Big Lebowski as much at first, but it's one of my favorite movies now because it grows on me. It's one of those movies that are like, oh god, I have to see that again. Because maybe you didn't get it, or maybe there was one part that you didn't understand, and you go back and everything starts to make more sense, and you really start to like it. And that's what I thought about The Informant. It's not my favorite movie of 2009, that's Inglourious Basterds. But this is still a fantastic movie to go see, and it's not too over the top with swearing. They throw a couple F words in there, but it's not that bad. So you can go see this somewhat with a family, and I bet you some kids may enjoy it, but I really doubt they would. So overall, I think The Informant is a funny, intriguing movie that may have gotten stretched out too long, but because of Matt Damon's acting and the fact that it will grow on you and the overall plot becomes very cool, I will give it a 3.5 out of 5.